Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about liquidity purge today. All right. So whenever the price take out the liquidity, how we are going to know if buyers are coming in or sellers are coming in, or if there's going to be a reversal, how we are going to identify all this with order flow. That's what I'm going to be teaching you guys today. There are several things you can look up to, but these will also help you guys if you want to know where reversal lies. All right, so it is very important you understand all this, because I've gotten a lot of questions asking me about how do you identify this and that. So that's why I'm making this video. So let's just jump into the video. All right, so we are going to be studying the deltas and the delta percentage. There are a bunch of things there, but let's just look at the volume, the delta, and the delta percentage. Those ones are okay. Now let me quickly take you and give you an idea of what we are going to be discussing. All right. So looking at this, if we want to buy, we are going to be looking for this kind of setup. Sorry, just let's ignore this. All right. So we are going to be looking for this kind of setup. All right. So let's say buyers came in here, or sellers are trapped here. Then the price now, took out this, then the price reverse. So you might have a reversal, have a retest, and the price started, going up. So how do we know that buyers are actually coming here and there is a liquidity here? So, and the buyers actually are coming here. So that is what we want to discuss today. So if it is for the sell, it's going to be the same thing. So something like this, all right? Then liquidity above here, all right? Then sellers came in at the stop, then they started selling it. There is a reversal, a retracement, breakup block, and boom, the price, drop. So how do we know that sellers are actually coming here? So that's what we want to discuss. All right. Then we are also going to be looking at the percentage, all right, of the buyers and the sellers. All right. So, but let us get to it first. So I'm going to be showing you. Just let's get to it first. All right. So looking at what we have here, you're going to notice that there's been a lot of accumulation around here, or around this lows. There's been a lot of accumulation. But if you are using your chart alone, you wouldn't know. If you are using your MT4, your MT5, just your normal candlestick chart, so you wouldn't know where the buyers will come in. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't understand that. But with the help of this order flow, you are going to know where the exact buyers are coming in and where you are going to enter the price, all right, with a very good price. Now, looking at this, we know that here the price took out this low here. Now, how do we know that we are going to buy here? How do we know that it won't just keep going down? How do we know that there's going to be a reversal here? All right. So if you can answer this question, all these questions is going to help you in your trading career. Now, looking at this now, let's just say we have this marked here. All right. So and we want to actually buy here, because we know that when the price is taking out liquidity, we know that there can either be a retracement or a reversal or a continuation. All right. There can be any of the three. But how do we know if it's a retracement or a reversal? Now we are going to be looking at the time. This happened on the 31st. All right, that was yesterday. So if you look at here, we have 1300 to 1325. All right, then we now have the liquidity purge around 1500. This time is in GMT, 1500 to 1520. All right, 1500 to 1520 within the span of 2 hours. So now let's go to the order flow and check what we have there. So it's on British pounds. Now this is 1300. You can see this is 1300 to 1330. This is where the lows was created. Then we now have the liquidity purge around 1510. You can see 1510. This was the big candle, that took out this liquidity. Then we now have buyers coming in here. All right. Then after here, you can see that the price actually went up, it started going up. So how do you know that, you're going to enter here? The first thing is you look at the buyers coming in after the liquidity purge, all right? So you can see this candle here. You can see a lot of buyers on this candle, a lot of buyers coming here, a lot of buyers coming here. There's a trap seller here, all right, which is good one, but you can see multiple buyers here at different prices here with this candle and this candle. All right, that is one. Then the next thing is, after the candle purge, we still have some sellers here. Look at the delta percentage. We still have minus 10%. From minus 10%, it jumped to 1.8%. All right. So if you have a level, all right, which one part is minus and the other part is plus, all right, and something jumped from minus 10 to 1.8, or probably let's round it up to 2, all right, so that is a very, very good difference, all right. That is not just any buyers coming in, it's a good buyer coming in after the liquidity was purged. It's a good buyer coming in. So if you look at this one, then it's jumped from 1.8 to 7.8. So this means that you just have to enter, all right? You don't need to wait for anything else. You just have to enter this market. All right, that is what this means, all right? Because you could see a lot of buyers coming in, the people that have the knowledge. We don't have sellers here. We are having what? We're having buyers here. So that means if you could have entered here, you'll have, be able to hold it to the top side, or even the re-entry. Look at the re-entry too. You can also enter at the re-entry. So this around 1520, you would have made your entry at 1520 or probably 1530. Now let's go to your MT4 and check that particular time. 1520 or 15. So now looking at this, all right, so where is 1520 and where is 1530? So this is 1500, 1510, all right, 1520. So your entry will have been here, or probably 1530, your entry will have been here. So you are still early to the party, all right, and you are going to put your stop loss probably below it, all right. And this is the re-entry. I showed you guys the re-entry. So this is the re-entry for some of us, that will wait for, a break in market structure, then re-entry. So this is the re-entry here. So you can either enter here or probably enter here, make your entry here. So, but both are actually good, all right. So that means you are starting the trade with them, and boom, you can see the price going all the way to the top. All right, let's show us another example. So this is a very good one. So let's go to another example. All right, so look at this particular example. All right, so there is equal high here. All right, you can see this relative equal high here. Then the price took it out, which we know as the liquidity purge. All right, after taking it out, how do we know that the sellers are actually coming in, or probably the price will just keep on going up? All right, so if you can answer the question, it's going to assist you. So let's check the time. All right, it is around 4 a.m. Then the liquidity purge happened around 10:20 to 10:40, 10:20 to 10:40. So let's take a look at that 10:20 to 10:40. So this was when the I was created, the relative equal I was created. This was around 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. All right, the high was created. Then this was when we have the liquidity purge. All right, you can see that big candle that I showed you earlier. That happened around 10:30. So you are going to know that this is not your entry, because if you look at this big candle, are there sellers on this candle? The answer is no. All right, we have more of the buyers here. And if you look at your delta percentage, you can see 3.2% on this candle 10:30. But on the next candle, which is 10:40, just take a look at what happened there. Sellers coming in aggressively. All right, sellers coming in aggressively. And if you look at your delta percentage, you have minus 27%. All right, from 3%, let's just say from 3%, all right, 3%, if you round it off. So from 3% to 28%. All right, So that is a lot of gap, a massive gap from the what? The ratio of the sellers to buyers. So the sellers is more than the buyers, not even 100%, not 200%, not 300%, but 900%. All right, by 900%. All right. So that is really, really, really much. All right. What I mean by 900% is, how many tree can you see in 27? That is equal to, that's 9. Am I right? Yes. So that's 9. So that is 900%. All right. So this means that a lot of sellers are coming in, and you should enter around 1040. All right, 1040. So let's take a look at the charts. All right, let's take a look at the chart and see again. So if our entry is around 1040, just take a look on how your entry, will be good. All right, so this was the long bar that took out the liquidity. You can see it was 1020. That means immediately after the liquidity was purged, that will not be your entry. All right, because we still have some buyers, coming in. But at 1040, at the end of that candle, look at the end of 1040 candle. This is the end of 1040 candle. All right. So at the end of this 1040, your entry will be at this area here. All right, which means you are entering above the liquidity. All right, which is very, very nice entry. And if you can hold it, look at what happened. Boom, a nice sell. A nice and a fantastic sell. All right, so this is so good. All right, this is so good. So let me show you, the third example. All right, let me show you the third example. So you're going to know that this actually is very good and is going to assist you. So let me show you the third example. So there's the last example. All right, there's the last example. And here we are going to be looking at the liquidity here. So you can see that the price, there is pretty much a lot of accumulation around here. Then this was the last leg, all right? After taking out this particular liquidity here, the price actually, boost up, all right? It actually goes to the north. So this is a very, very good one. All right, this is very, very good one. So we'll go to the order flow and check what actually happened here. Did we see a lot of buyers coming in after this liquidity purge? So that's what we're going to check. So before we do that, let's check the time. So the lows came in around 14:10 to 14:35, while the liquidity purge came in around 14:45 to 15:45 to 15:55. So a span of 1 hour, all right, span of 1 hour. So let's check the order flow. So as you can see, the time around here is at 14:20 to 14:40. All right, that's when the low was created, and the liquidity purge happened around 1600. If you remember, we are talking about the 1550 to 1600. So, but here the liquidity happened around 1600, exactly 1600. But if you check our MT4, we are talking about 1555. But looking at this, because this is futures and the price here is more accurate, all right, the chart here is more accurate than the forex. So we tend to look at this one more than the forex, all right? So so when the liquidity purge happened, what actually happened? We were seeing some buyers, coming in here, but not a lot, not a lot. And number two is the liquidity have not yet happened. So another person can ask me this question: oh, what about this? Okay, are we going to be looking at the delta percentage? So the answer is here, the liquidity have not yet been taken out. So you need to look at where the liquidity was taken out, and it is here. So either you choose this candle, which is not even correct, but this candle is perfectly correct. All right. So, and if you look at the delta percentage, you're going to see 10.6%. All right. So, which means a lot of buyers, a lot of buyers are coming in here. All right. So this is a very good one and a very good entry. Imagine, making your entry here and boom, you have a nice buy. So these are the three examples. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it's not too long. I hope you're able to make use of it in your trades. So I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.